All right, EFL, we are live with the Lions on the clock. Followed by the Texans. I look for the Lions to take either the left end or the free safety here. We're looking at John Adams or Jason Caldwell here, I believe. He is out of town, or he is dealing with some family issues, so he is currently not making the pick, and he set up his draft board. So while we wait for this pick to come in, I'm going to set up the party and invite the Redskins owner to join me. You're currently seeing the blue screen as I set this up to get some more commentators in here, so it's a little easier, but I don't see him online. Let's send him an invite anyway, because maybe he's showing as invisible. Where is he at? There he is. And also the invite to the Bears. Where is he at? I sent him the invite, but I don't think he is accepted it yet, actually. So we're going to put him here. And I'm sure the pick has already come in while I'm setting this up, so I apologize. There he is. There, invite. Now let's get back to the game. And it was Jason Caldwell, 76 overall, free safety. No telling what his actual, if he's a superstar or anything like that yet. Or what his stats are, since we can't really take a look. But now we have the Texans on the clock, and I think the Texans should take this running back here. Hey, what's going on, man? I see that you joined. We have Fritos in here. And we have Texans on the clock right now. I think he should take the running back. Oh, and there we go. There's Goat Coach 409, the Redskins. And this draft is interesting. Yeah, D-line and O-line, very heavy. There are a few skill positions, but it's one of those no surefire. Oh, yeah.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Ooh, he took John Adams. I'm guessing he missed the draft because that's crazy. But John Adams, I thought, was either a superstar or X Factor player. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you change your party settings to share audio and broadcast, or no one else can hear you but me. You go into your party settings. So basically, yeah, so hit that center button. We got the Vikings on the clock with his 25 X Factor players. He's going to draft another 25 X Factor players in this draft since he's got 25 first-round picks. Yeah. Yeah, he's just, I mean, his team is fast and he's got tons of, it's stacked. It really is stacked. And yeah, he just gets, people trade with him, man. They trade with him and he just gets better and better. His team just gets better. And I'm just like looking at trades and I'm thinking, oh man, this team is already stacked. Now he's stacked. Okay, so
That Shaquem Griffin trade was bullshit. I mean,
okay,
trust
so
me, I don't got nothing to say about it, but I mean,
I get it.
dude.
Oh, Michael Lewis, cornerback. That's actually the guy that I was looking at, hoping would fall to me at 13. But that's okay. He's 75 overall. He's probably only a normal or star development. That's why he was in the second round projection.
The big key is to look for the Heisman winner. He's always got at least I think superstar at better. I think that's the thing. I don't know who won the Heisman. Oh, Tyson Dillard.
Tyson Dillard. I like Tyson Dillard a lot. I was hoping he might fall, but 77 overall. He's probably star development.
Like my team's, it's pretty balanced. I mean, I don't think I really have any weak spots now that I signed Sutherland and free agency's got 95 speed, 93 excel. Then I got Jakeem Grant, 95 speed, 93 excel. I think it's some kind of speed because I got this one guy, Jelani Oliver. He's only 25 for being 1 year out of college. I think it's kind of old, but he's 6'6", dude. He's got what's his jump? He's got 90 jumping and almost 90 spec catch. So he's really good on the outside. He caught some balls for me at the end of the year. I was shocked because again, the animations this year are just hard. You don't know if you're going to get picked off, or your guy's just going to not do anything to stand there. It's tough, but he got pretty good animations.
And Dakota Randall comes off the board, left tackle. Yes, I know the animations are nuts. There's times where you're like, man, that's a pick, and then your corner just stands there, and the receiver just gets a crazy animation over the corner, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, and the thing with me, dude, I'll never trade with people in my division. The last guy, he gave my first round pick to the Vikings, of course, so...
yay.
Yeah, so I'm missing a pick, but it's all good. I tried to trade Tariq Cohen and Le'Veon Bell for maybe some late picks just to get some younger players, but we'll do just fine.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've only got one pick in the first round. Normally you weren't here last season or during the last season, but normally I start with 0 first round picks and then make some moves and either get 1 or 2. Last year I had 4, and then I traded for number 1 and number 2, so I had top 2 picks in the last draft.
So I'm in a league that just restarted, and I had the Dolphins to start. This is early August we're talking, and it was after the Larry Tunsil trade and Minka trade. I traded everybody in the Dolphins. I probably had 8 first round picks and 6 second round picks and 5 third round picks. It was insane. And then I also had really good picks the following year. We used custom drafts for that one. It was the Bengal draft. They're super.
Okay.
They're not terrible. They're not too bad. They're evenly There's not too many superstars and X factors like some of the custom drafts have. Just absolute ridiculous players with X factors and stuff like that. But I had taking the Dolphins from I was a 60 overall for the first season. I think I went 0-60, not on purpose, just that my team was just so bad.
Yeah.
I took a bunch of the veteran players that retired that they don't take out of free agency, like Brandon Marshall and Pierre Garçon, and tried to do something when it just wasn't happening. So
yeah.
It was sad. That's usually how I go, though. I usually build my team through the draft. I'll trade older guys or better guys for picks.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. I mean, you have to. Zach Whitaker comes off the board here for the Steelers. Steelers, I don't know. He hasn't made any moves in free agency. He had over $60 million in cap and didn't sign a single free agent. So I'm wondering if this dude is even still with us. I try to tag him in the chat. I try to message him. I got nothing. So we'll see if the Steelers owner is still with us.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I'm a Steelers fan, but I don't mind the Bears. You know what I mean? The Steelers, they're a tougher team to build. With the first 2 or 3 years, they have almost no cap.
The old owner, man. The old owner kind of traded away everybody, and
yeah,
now that team has nothing. Yeah.
I was like, "Are you serious, bro? Come on!"
The new Falcons owner took over and has hardly any scouting points, so he's asking for some tips. If that player that we discussed is not there, Falcons, look for O-line and D-line. They're very stacked this year, O-line and D-line. Can't go wrong with one of those guys. If you're looking for some skill guys, what I can suggest is look for some speed, obviously. You need speed in the skill position.
Especially in this league.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I went 4-1 down that stretch. I just lost. My only game I lost was in the playoffs with the Vikings. So, I mean, that was...
Yeah, I thought you did really well.
It wasn't the Vikings. It was the
The Raiders are now on the
And
I lost 2 games actually.
Buck Justin off the board. I liked Buck Justin a lot. He was pretty high on my draft board. So we'll see what's next.
I mean, there's this quarterback. He's got a terrible combine grade. I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to be like. I don't know if anybody's going to take him if they're actually online. I don't know if anybody will pick him just because a 4.5 combine grade. That's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
They usually don't really amount to anything when you have them like that. And then you got people like Terry Leach here, crazy combine grade. Like he should be. If he falls, that should be a good pick for somebody because he's got a great combine grade.
Yeah, Leach is very nice. I'm going to kind of show off my little scouting thing here so people can see. I think Lucas Redmond is the top quarterback on the board. Big strong arm quarterback. You know, we were talking about Leach. I'll show Leach here because I only scouted one halfback. But yeah, early first round pick. 4.46 speed, so he's not going to be the crazy breakaway speed, but he's going to have good acceleration
say 90,
and good agility.
91.
Yeah, he's going to have really good agility and acceleration with those combine scores. And then spin, move, juke, move, and elusiveness are all B+, so he's going to be, 80s in those. So definitely a solid running back.
There's a couple lineback issues I like. I like, was it Jose Thompson? Nothing. He's not crazy with the speed or anything, but he could. I mean, if they would let you move to he's kind of short, I guess. With the moving players thing, I think is a little bit wonky. I feel like a linebacker that has really good block shed but doesn't have great coverage stats should be able to go to a left end position, or is that not?
So here's the deal. So you can move an outside linebacker to DE. It's no problem. You don't have to request position or request for it.
That's when you don't have to.
Yeah,
okay.
There are certain positions where you can move. You can move a cornerback to safety or a safety to cornerback. You can move things of that nature. But if they're a superstar or an X factor, then you must request because when you move them, it re-rolls stats.
Yeah.
It changes their abilities, basically re-rolls their abilities, I should say, not stats, but abilities. So we kind of put a cap on it. You can move them once per year with request. It just kind of keeps people from re-rolling abilities to get whatever abilities they want. And there we go. Lucas Redmond is off the board, 74
not
overall
very good.
QB. Well, the QBs are going to start with low overalls, but he's going to have – this is because awareness. QBs go so much on awareness in this game for their overall, but – it's dumb because you use the quarterback, so awareness makes really not any difference. So that 74 overall won't really mean much for a QB.
Getting an X factor or something like that, it makes a little bit of difference if you care about something like that because you can get the Omaha ability, which is super OP,
nasty.
Nice.
Yes, very nasty.
So if you have a high awareness quarterback, that's actually important. I'd rather have that over I guess Fearless is okay because the pressure thing, but the motherfuckers still they still miss passes. It doesn't even matter. The Omaha one's great because you can literally see the entire defense, and if somebody's in a cover 3, or a cover 2, set a streak. You know what I mean? You're good. They're gonna have to play on the outside. All
right, so we got Chiefs on the board here. I think I had Chiefs taking an O lineman or a D lineman actually in the mock draft. I can pull up my mock draft. I don't know if you got a chance to actually look at that. I'm not about 95% wrong all the time, but I normally get the top 15 picks right. Maybe not in order, but.
They eventually fall somewhere in the top 15, yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to take he's got a pretty young O-line. If he takes a left guard and takes a center, he should be good to Chiefs because then he can
there's a solid center in this draft too. I had him taking I believe I had him taking the tight end, but the tight end is already off the board. There's Eddie Benedict and Mitch Pippen, two very solid centers. I think Benedict is the better pick of the two. But he could use a good center. You're correct.
I mean, just because they're older too. I mean, he could probably that 81 overall. He could probably move for a 3rd or 4th round pick or something in the regular season.
And it looks like his pick is going to be simmed. Let's see here who the computer picks for him.
The Falcons are now.
Oh my God, I'd be so mad.
Porter left in. All right, so here are the Falcons. I look for the Falcons to take Leach because he's not off the board yet. I know he was wanting to replace Ito Smith, and Leach is just a monster. The fact that he fell to 11 is crazy. I thought he was going to go at number 2.
The only thing with him, he's probably got terrible carrying, and he's really short. It's kind of like Ito Smith here. It's not.
See, I actually like short halfbacks.
He took Terry Leach, and he's an animal. So
Yep. Nice. Very solid. 70. Was it? My screen's a little bright. Is that 79?
I
78?
think it's a 79.
79 overall?
79. 79 overall, yeah.
I knew he was going to be a monster. So yeah, 79 overall. Sorry, man.
I think I hope he's got like at least a. Obviously, I don't want to play against him, but probably like a superstar. Hopefully, that'd be nice for him.
Yeah, it would be. All right, we got the Bills on the clock. I have no idea what the Bills are going to do. They've been real quiet, and they take left in. Jalen Darius, 67 overall. I feel like that was a reach, and now it's time for my pick. And I want to look at my draft board here because I had a few players on my draft board.
Your Broncos, right?
I'm the Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, that's right. I traded you my receiver. That's right.
I'm taking this fast little cornerback here. Ooh, normal dev, 70 overall, 93 speed, 76 zone. Man.
Not terrible.
Not terrible, but he's normal dev. I have a superstar upgrade, so I'm probably going to use that superstar upgrade on Clay. And
I got a star
to
upgrade.
A beast, so...
Yeah, he's got 93 speed, 76 zone. He'll be good with a superstar like that, especially with you can do training weekly and stuff like that. He'll be good by the end of the season. He'll be nice. I got a star dev to use on somebody. I'm not sure I'm going to use it on. Depending on who I get in this draft, it'll probably be like one of my receivers or something like that. Probably Sutherland. He's only like a 25, so they might. Maybe not actually. He's probably not going to progress that well. Actually, it's weird how that works this year. Like after 25, it's hard to unless you have a superstar X Factor dev trade. It's kind of hard to upgrade players.
I reached there. There was another cornerback I actually had on the board that I really liked, that I was sure was a superstar, but he just wasn't as fast, so I didn't pick him.
Now the Lions, man, I got to talk about this guy. This guy was all hyped up, man. He signed Russell Wilson. He signed DeMarcus Lawrence, and the contracts he gave them guys were just absurd.
He had like $60 million in cap, and he still has another $30 million in cap afterwards.
The thing is, long term, when you have a 32 overall left end, and then you have a 35-year-old quarterback that's taking up 50% of your cap space in a year, that's kind of. Yeah. I'd rather maybe draft a quarterback or somebody and can try to build him up or something. I mean,
I think a lot of those couple of those guys will. See, Parrish Brown, that's the other cornerback I was looking at that just came off the board to the Dolphins. I'm interested to see if he's a superstar or not because there was a draft story about how he was impressing. So,
I don't have a pick till the 24th pick in the second round, so I'm...
Oh, man.
And he used my pick to get DeAndre Allen.
And DeAndre Allen is a stud. I kind of kept him quiet because he had a 4th-round grade on him, but I knew he was a beast. I had him pretty high on my draft board also. I thought about taking him, but I have safeties, so I was like, let's see, maybe he'll be there, but nope.
So you have the offense to do a lot, actually. I was looking at your team.
Oh, dude, my team is nasty. I have a 93 overall offense and defense. So
I mean that receiver I traded you, like I said, he's not crazy, but he got open for me all the time. But I mean, it's just that he's got 99 medium route running, 98 short. I mean, you put him in an out route or something like that, he's gonna beat the guy every single time.
So what I loved about him was his superstar ability about basically creating separation on the last cut of his play. That ability, as far as getting them open, is insane because pretty much every time they make their cut, they're open. Their separation is as long as you time it right and throw it on that cut, he's catching the ball, he's open. So that's why I went with him. That's why I was like, yeah, I'll do that trade.
I guess it might have been foolish. Again, he's 27, 14 million, in cap. But I mean, I probably wasn't going to pay him just because after he'd be like, 20? I don't feel like investing in guys over 28, 29, giving them like $10, $15 million a year. Unless they're like a lineman, like a defensive end or something like that, they can always make plays. But like a receiver, they're going to regress terribly. He's already got 89 speed, so I mean, depending on how many more seasons goes on here, it could be a bad trade. But I think I have. Again, they're not the highest overall, but they got some speed. They can get some separation. That'll be nice. Because again, that's what I was lacking last season. Horrible.
All right, so we look at the chat here. The Falcons posted that halfback. He's 5'9", 199 pounds, hidden dev, 79 overall receiving back. He has a 76 break tackle, a 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 90 agility, 81 carrying, 81 juke, 81 spin, 81 elusiveness. Very, very solid.
I hate to take the fun out of that, but if you go actually, like, I don't know if you guys know, but if you go to, like, edit player and you go to, like, their abilities, it'll actually show what their actual...
Yeah, we just can't see until after the draft. Yeah, we know that. We just can't see until after the draft. Parrish Brown. Jeremiah Lockett, nice, solid pick for my division rival Ravens.
I tried to get the Lamar Jackson off of him.
Oh yeah, good luck with that.
No, he was going to trade him to me, and then he just ghosted me, and I was like, okay, I mean, that would have been a solid pick for me, or trade, but hey, man. There's one of the linemen, super good. They're all going to be super good, I think.
Yeah,
so
they are.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I don't have another pick till the 5th round. Then I have 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and 2 in the 7th.
Oh, that is fucking rough.
So it's okay. Like I'm set. Like I didn't really need much.
Sorry, honestly. I don't mean to cuss or anything. I just
oh, you're good.
New Yorker, man. Like this comes over me sometimes.
All right, Jadaris Wright, strong safety, comes off the board, 72 overall. Pick for the new 49ers owner. Not sure why he went safety there. There we go. I'm hearing something. Is that the Redskins owner? Goat. Thought I heard him there for a second.
I said I heard him. I saw him in the chat, but...
Alright.
I tried to get the Patty Mahomes off him too, but he didn't want to move him because of that.
Oh yeah, that cap would be ridiculous. No way.
Yeah. That would have been a great trade for me, though. I mean, that would have been perfect. I mean, I got a good young quarter. He's basically Jay Cutler 2.0. I mean... He's got 58 speed, though, so that's not very helpful, but I mean...
Yeah.
95 throw power and stuff is pretty good, but...
Alright, there we go. There's Brewer posted. 86 strength, 83 pass block, 81 impact, 84 pass block finesse. Yeah, he's solid, hidden dev.
That's one thing I like to see from Madden is they up the strength on linemen. Is I feel like there's almost no linemen have over 87 strength, which I think is a little bit ridiculous considering I think most of them have at least 90.
You're
like
right.
The rookies in this the rookies they put in the this year. Who was it that came out? Who came out as a rookie this year in Madden?
Jonah Williams.
Jonah Williams. I don't think he had. For the Bengals, I think he had over 90 strength, right? I mean,
yeah, he was definitely solid.
That's what I mean. Like I
can't tell you what he was, but he's 90 overall now.
Yeah, the drafts need to be. I think I like the overall aspect because before, I guess you could get a ton of just 70, 75s around there in the late rounds. I like how it's a little bit more even now, but I feel like some of the stats they give them make absolutely no sense at all.
There we go. There's the Ravens showing that safety, 89 speed, 79 tackle, 79 pursuit, 93 acceleration, and 84 hit power. It's very good for him. He's going to be a 69 zone, a 69 zone, and 69 man. So he can be built up and be a ball hawk to replace Ed Reed that I know he was missing last year.
Yeah, fuck you Vikings for posting your pick, dude. Dick.
Let's see what he got. Dakota Randall, left tackle, 92 strength, 83. Yeah, I knew he was a freaking stud. He was I think the best left tackle in the game, or in the draft. And he needed a left tackle. He needs a guard. And then his safety, that safety he took was solid to replace Harrison Smith, who retired.
Yeah, I laughed when I saw that. I was like, thank God. I was like, that dude, especially with the enforcer, I think he had an enforcer on him or whatever it is. And it's like instant fumbles. Like every time you get hit stick by him, it's insane.
It's nasty.
Yeah, the Vikings is a hustler, man. I can't hate on the guy. Like, he knows how to hustle. So, I mean...
And Jose Thomas is 77 run stopper, hidden dev. I didn't see I think he posted earlier what it was. But no, he didn't post his actual stats, just that. Alright, Mitch Pippen, center. That's the center I was saying is probably one of the better centers in the draft. Just those two, I think, were the ones. I'm trying not to show my draft board too much because I didn't scout any of the second, third, or fourth rounds hardly any of the fourth because I knew I had a lot of fifth, sixth, and seventh round picks. So I pretty much stayed scouting in those. I scouted the entire first and then the fifth, sixth, and seventh rounds. So later in the draft, I'll have some.
There's another running back I'm looking at. He has late first round talent. It's projected as a third, but he's got that late first round talent. So I'm hoping he falls in the second round. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'd like to pick him up so I can move like Bell or somebody.
2 years ago in the second round, I picked up a halfback, and it happened to be the number one true talent player in the draft, and he was like a 78, 79 overall stud that I ended up trading to the Jags. So, alright, Colts is going to type something here.
How? Manually.
Oh, the Chiefs, I guess, had an issue with their PlayStation and just got their PlayStation to work. That's why he missed his pick and took that left end.
Oh, that's rough.
We got the Patriots on the clock right now. Is Patriots showing up online? Let's see here. Patriots are online. You got 13 seconds, Patriots.
The Buccaneers are
And
Ooh.
Curry, 65 overall. I had some better linebackers on the board.
Hate to see that. When you pick a first round, you use your first round pick on somebody that low. Hopefully, they got a good trade or something. I mean, that's rough.
The Jets are now on the clock.
And 70 overall, right tackle Malcolm Rainey. Let me see if there was a receiver that I was really looking at. I don't think he's off the board yet. Oh, yeah, he is. He's gone. Okay, I just didn't see him go.
The Browns are now on the clock.
And if anyone's watching the stream, I gave away a little draft gold there by mistake. So, hopefully no one caught that.
Whew.
Birch. I had Birch going in the top 15. I thought he was a pretty solid pick. And Vikings back on the clock with pick 32.
I'm sure he'll get to me. It's like a 79 overall. Watch.
Let's see. He's gonna take that draft gold I just gave. No, he should take an offensive guard here. He needs one.
That center moving to guard.
Yeah. Will be pretty solid. So normally the Lions and the Dolphins do the draft show with me.
Oh, I see.
But both have, one's out of town and one has a family matter to take care of, and
yeah, this
which
is my
is why
first one,
he traded
so...
some of his, Lions had family matter, so he traded away some of his, those picks because he's not here to draft and he can get a sure thing. And
The Lions are
all right, right tackle Byron Jackson. Not a bad pick, 70 overall. Is that what's a 70? Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first one of these, so... I mean, a lot of my other leagues, they have, like, their draft shows, which you gotta have, like, they have, like, the actual mic setups and video they do, stuff like that with, like, their borders and shit. I don't have all that invested in that, so I don't usually do those.
Eventually I'll get there. I just kind of got into it. I've actually been thinking about doing
the Saints are
commentary.
now on the clock.
Hey, look at that.
Wow,
77
steal
overall.
pick.
Sean
Steal.
Wood, right tackle. Solid pick in the second round. We have Saints on the clock with the first pick in their draft, in the draft for them. Let's see, are they even online? Saints. Yes, Swiss Troops is online, so let's see what he takes. He may have a... Let's see here. If he takes anything worth anything. I needed a corner. My corners are getting old. 31-year-old corners. Just I'm gonna cut it. Every year they get slower and slower.
The Vikings are now
And cornerback Jalen Wall, 67 overall. Cornerback out of Rice. I think I had Jalen Wall scouted as a third or fourth. Cowboys in the first round got Desmond Dukes, linebacker. He just sent me the picture. 80 speed, left outside linebacker. Good block shed, good power move. Definitely definitely something. 75 finesse move, 77 block shed, 78 strength. Definitely something that can evolve into a decent, solid pass rusher with a hidden dev trait. So not a bad pickup for the Cowboys there. Vikings back on the clock with another pick. Rich Falk, left guard, Washington, 67 overall. And we have the Cardinals with Sean Pryor, right in 68 overall out of Cincinnati.
Dude, every time I see the Vikings on the board, I just want to fucking...
We've seen them a lot.
I just want to fucking
Hey, there we
crush
go.
something.
That's a pretty solid pick. Left in Tevin Miller, 70 overall in the second round. Jags on the clock. And he is online. So we'll see what he got as. Raiders are next. And he is online as well. So it looks like Eagles, Cardinals, Titans, Steelers, Niners, and looks like the Falcons are now offline as well.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3.
Just browsing,
17,
just casually
18.
browsing Tinder while I wait for my pick, you know.
Nice. You don't have to lie. We know it's Grinder, but it's all good, man.
See, man, that's the problem. If I liked fat chicks or I like dudes, I would never have to worry about it. But I'm just not into it. You know what I mean? I just can't.
You know, the old Bears owner had his Grinder profile picture as his profile picture for the league.
Oh, he was actually on Grindr, huh?
That according to the Lions said he saw him on there. So
I kind of believe it.
But his, you know, in a group full of 32 guys, when you have a picture of yourself shirtless as your profile picture, I mean, you're kind of advertising there.
Yeah, I saw that he had a picture with his shirt off the whole, you know.
Yeah, I actually started a GoFundMe for him to get him a shirt.
Oh, for the shirt. Yeah.
All right, Bryce Foote, wide receiver, Mississippi Valley State. I did not have a second round grade on him. He was a little lower. But we shall see what he turns out to be. Probably cut or back up.
I'm going to go.
I still cannot hear the Redskins. So I'm not sure what's going on with his mic.
He's probably just browsing Tinder like me, you know, just chilling.
Yep.
Not a whole lot to say. So I look for that strange,
all right,
man.
Dante Cartwright, halfback, Fresno State,
That's
71 overall.
That's who I was going to take with my pick, but I mean, okay. I respect it. Because he was a third rounder. But he had a first round grade, so I thought maybe he would have been a steal.
Yeah, did some deep scouting. So that's nice. Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard to actually, those late round gems, they go. If you don't take them early, they go because people see them and they scout too and then take them. Alright, we got another message here. Hear y'all loud and clear, but my mic's not working. So, he can hear us, we just can't hear him. Check your settings on your PlayStation to make sure that your audio settings are letting you broadcast voice.
The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Alright, Chiefs are on the clock. He missed his first pick, taking the left end, so let's see what he comes and takes here. Lynn Love, receiver, Tennessee State, comes off the board. And I don't believe that was my little bit of draft gold. I'm just going to scan through real quick. Nope, not my draft gold. I'm going to scan back through.
The Vikings are now on.
Hopefully I'm scanning through quick enough. No one's paying attention to what I'm showing there.
Oh.
Because there is a solid receiver in this draft that has not gone out yet.
Yeah, trust me, I think I'm on him, actually.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go here to the Vikings, that he doesn't go to the Dolphins, even though he doesn't need receivers. Just the last three or four drafts, he has just created gotten stud receivers, turned them into X Factors or superstars.
Yeah, I don't really need receivers. I don't really need too much. I don't think there's anything in this draft really that's really worth having a fuss over if you don't get somebody good. So I think whatever you kind of get, you're just like, okay, that's what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not very high on skill positions, so.
Matt Miller at Matt has one of the sources tells me that Terry Leach will be groomed to replace Ito Smith. Well, we've already said that. Thanks down there for the ticker going on.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
All right, Dale Parks. I am Boise State. And I would not be surprised if we see that receiver come off the board, either here or the next pick, just because I know the Dolphins and how he deep scouts and. Well, what? Then again, I don't know if that receiver really fits what he likes to do, so. And he's got no need for him. But I'm pretty sure this pick he's going to pick is going to be solid. As long as his internet connection at his hotel holds up.
Yeah, hopefully that's an unfortunate thing, man. Being on the McDonald's Wi-Fi is no bueno.
On the clock, back-to-back picks, Freight Train Shane.
What a name. It's actually my old name was
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Here we go, Jeremiah Goldberg, right guard. I bet he's probably got some solid attributes. 68 overall in the second round, that's not bad at all.
I can't see him taking a receiver now. I feel like if he was going to take that receiver, you would have just pulled the trigger on that pick.
Well, maybe not. I mean, the later you pick them, the less money they get. So there we go.
True.
Joey
right
Gaffney, defensive tackle. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll see those picks in the chat here. Unfortunately, no one else is posting their picks. Last year, everybody was. Left tackle Carlos McCann.
The Titans are now on the clock.
Strong safety Bennett. Going quick here.
Think people getting skipped?
I think they're offline, so.
Ravens are now on the clock.
Alright, Justin Sheldon, right guard. Move this along. Commissioner's doing a pretty job. Hey, there's Shane. See if his connection holds up. Can you hear us, Shane?
Bracket.
Ooh, Cassidy Brackett. That is the draft gold I was looking at. He was a 4th round projection with a 1st round grade. 71 overall. That was the receiver that I was thinking that.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What's going on, Shano?
Why didn't you take that
gentlemen?
receiver, man? I need you to take that. I need you to take that receiver so he wouldn't come to my division.
Oh, you know, I got enough receivers on my team.
I know you do. I know you do.
But actually, the one that you like is not the one that I like.
Bracket.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the
Ooh,
guy.
what a bad pick.
There's another
That's
one.
not the guy.
Whew.
59 overall.
I'll tell you the guy that would be the rookie of the year if he's on my team. But let me turn on. I'll do this as a
wait till I
bonus.
Wait till I pick in the 5th round. I pick 20 if he's still there. All right, here we go. Panthers posting Dennis Mack, defensive tackle, 69 overall, 83 strength, 81 finesse, and an 80 acceleration with bull rush trait. Not
Gets
bad.
the quarterback.
Okay, so you think
pass rusher then.
Let me make sure. Okay. Alright, cool. It did not broadcast. That is nice. Little insider info there. Alright, cool. It did not broadcast. That is nice. Little insider. So, yeah, I actually downloaded some OBS software, and I'll probably work on learning a little bit of commentating and some editing so that our draft show can be a little more badass than just the draft screen and us talking.
I can give you some radio tips. I was a morning show host for 10 years.
I believe it. You sound like somebody that drinks coffee and to talk to a camera.
I'm old.
You know, that's actually
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
kind of a dream job of mine. I would love to be a radio broadcaster and just have a radio show and talk sports all
Not
day.
as good as I thought he was going to be, but I mean, yeah, that was not a great pick. But again, I was going for the speed, so
What's that speed?
92.
See, hey, 92. That's not bad at all.
Terrible Excel, 88 Excel. I'm gonna probably put my star dev on him.
Yep, that'll help.
By the way, that corner that you stole from me, that you got with normal, the one that I got was a hidden dev. So
Yeah,
we'll see what
so
he turns out to be.
so he was actually, there was actually a draft story about him. So I'm sure he's a superstar. Because they were talking about how much he was impressing in the draft.
The Buccaneers are
Well, we'll take a look at the end of the draft.
Yeah.
I'm still mad that my Heisman winner from 2 years ago was a star development.
Well, do you want to trade? Do you want to trade those corners?
No, I'm quite happy with him once I
I'll
saw
trade.
him.
Yeah, I'll trade you corners. We can switch.
the Seahawks are now on
Look
the
at this back-to-back pick.
Yeah, I don't think I have an extra. I don't think I have the other one to it. Honestly, it's probably another jizz sock.
Browns are now on the clock.
There's a undrafted halfback that I
Yeah.
think you should take, Squire.
The
Oh, yeah?
Vikings
If he's there,
Yeah.
I will. Just let me know his name and I'll take him. Because I mean, I actually have a solid backup that I got last year. He just got hurt.
That was definitely definitely.
There's a guy with some wheels on him.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice. Is he calling me?
What's wrong?
The Vikings are now on the clock.
Okay, give me one
It's
second, guys.
basically
I'll
the
be right
same
back.
color, so it'll work.
My little one's calling for me.
I mean,
You wear them with pants, you won't know.
yeah. might-
One says right, one says left, so who gives a fuck?
I might use these to let my body fluids just come out
Can
and
you please not?
Interesting conversation.
oh yeah, always it's always pretty fun here in the frat house, you know.
Oh, you're just a young guy.
Oh, I'm just a little baby. I'm only 21 guy.
Oh, you got the new car smell. All right.
No, fuck, I smell like shit, so don't worry. I sweat a lot.
Living in a frat house, yeah. That's not your fault, though.
In the gym, gotta sweat it out. I'm trying to look like Lou Ferrigno's poop, but it's not going very well.
Pop your collar.
No, fuck that. I don't wear collars. I wear fuckboy shorts and shoes, and I might just get on the fedora kick. Honestly, I feel like that's the way to go. I see all these dudes doing it. You know what I mean? Looking absolutely beautiful with their fedoras.
That's a look I can't pull off.
That's just a look I don't think anybody should pull off, to be honest. Whoever came up with the fedora is a
The Texans are now
sick individual. It's probably a fucking Florida person, honestly.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, you fucker. Yeah, I actually lived out in Arizona for a little bit.
And I'm back. And I don't know what I missed, but my kid was screaming bloody murder. Dad, 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 dad. So I run upstairs to check on him. And the little shit just wanted me to press OK on the remote because Netflix had asked if he wanted to continue watching. And he didn't feel like getting up out of bed. Well,
that's going to give your kid anger issues, bro. I'm telling you right now. That shit pisses me off.
He knows all he has to do is just press OK on the remote. But he was in the bed, and the remote was not near him, and he didn't want to get up to go get the remote, so he screamed, so I would come upstairs to get it. I'm like,
how old
lazy?
Are you? You don't sound that old.
I'm 30.
You're 30 years old, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 30. Okay. I have a 4-year-old.
No, I've got the age of the league. That's far and away me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have this fucking baby voice. I'm going to look like a 12-year-old my whole life. Baby face has been in my family for so long.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world.
That's the problem, man, because I look like a 12-year-old all the time. People are just like, oh, you're not 21, you know what I mean? Like, back on the Tinder thing, man, she asked me for my ID. She's like, I need to see that you're actually 21. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. I'm about 189 pounds, and still, are you sure you're over 18? Like, it's terrible. I hate it.
It's okay, because I had the same thing, and then I got fat, and now I look not really. I still look really young, but
can you at least grow a beard?
Oh, in 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard at all.
Right.
Any facial hair.
So I can grow the goatee, no problem. The mustache, the goatee, no problem. If I try to grow the full beard, it, like, on the face, patchy. It grows... Well, it's not so much patchy, but my face, like, on the cheeks, grows so slow, and then on my neck grows so fast. And it's like, I get this nasty, big neck beard, and then, like, hardly any on my face.
Listen, my cousin Justin, he's, like, 3 years younger than I am, 2 years younger than I am. That dude literally grows... Like, his facial hair, full beard, and everything goes down with his neck. It connects with his chest, his shoulders, and everything. I feel so bad for him because I was at his house. And he was in the shower, and he's like, dude, I got to shave. I'm like, okay. Like, an hour goes by. I'm like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? He's like, I had to shave. Could you imagine taking that long to shave? That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
That is... So I'm okay with only growing the pedal stash, but I mean, I never keep it. I just... throw some balm on there and clip it off.
There you go. Where you go to school?
Lackawanna.
Lackawanna.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a community college kind of school, but I mean, I'm only going there for my 2 years for my.
School, brother.
Oh, Shane Gilbert comes off in the third round. I want to go to 64. I think he's fast. He's probably real fast. For the Jags. He probably only has a 85 throw power, though. 85 or 86.
I'm only going here to my 2 years. That's it.
Gotcha. Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Penn State or Alfred State for my... Because I want to be a criminal psychologist, so I'm going for my 2 years for my criminal justice degree,
nice.
For bachelor's, and then I want to go and pursue it. I just want to go to a bigger school. If I can find a school that has like a better reputation for... say, like that field, that's probably where I'm going to go, even if it's not a huge school, but...
So, let me guess, your favorite show is Criminal Minds.
What was that?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you want to treat, or do you want to, work in the field?
I want to work in the field. I want to be able to, like, have the conversations, diagnose people, like, understand if they're competent, if they're not competent, go on, like, stand on trial and stuff like that, and be like, this person was, capable of, committing a crime or, whatever it may be.
was going to ask if your favorite show was Criminal Minds.
It's actually the first 48 because
The first
I wanted
48.
it to be. I want to be a homicide detective, but unfortunately I can't be a cop because I have keratoconus. I can't see. So
shit.
So when I go to get I have to actually have a cornea transplant. Hopefully I get that done this year, and maybe my eyesight will be better. Don't know, but
Good luck.
Yeah,
that was
look
gonna
at
be terrible. My mom has the same problem. It's just ridiculous. It's fucking glasses.
Hey, these
You could
picks
always
are
look at
flying
the-
off the board now.
You can always look at
Orchard.
profiling. Find yourself a
Profiling,
Quantico.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking Criminal Minds, because that's what they are. They criminal profilers.
The Bills are now
That would be cool too. I'm definitely interested in anything I can get my hands on that has anything to do with the criminal justice field. Again, I wanted to go into the Army. I used to play football. It was actually what my dream was to actually be a football player, but I tore my ACL twice, so I couldn't get a waiver for that,
Did you
unfortunately.
get it fixed?
So, yeah, I had it fixed.
Oh, that's good.
Lucky
I'm
you.
46. Tore my ACL, never got it fixed. But
Yeah,
I
I
played
did-
college volleyball. I ran, on the beach when I was growing up. I did all kinds of things. But now at 46 without an ACL, it's killing me.
Yeah, I mean, mine I was totally shammed out of it. I was given the option because I was only 15 the first time I tore it, and I was playing good. Like I was really. That's when I moved up to Arizona was to play football, and he's like,
That's
okay,
nice.
we can take your. You can wait, like 6 to 8 months for your growth plates to finish closing, or you can use your hamstrings so you can get back. It's a shorter wait time. As a 15-year-old, I shouldn't have been able to make that decision.
Yep.
So, but that's what set me back. Because after that, it wasn't done. The graft wasn't done right, and the bolt that I had in my leg was actually loose. So I went to
That
go
sucks.
back the following season. I was going out for a nice little rollout, non-contact, and actually tore my MCL this time with it. So
Yeah,
that was
that's ACL and MCL are my injuries.
Are you a football guy, or did you play like baseball?
I was football.
Yeah.
I played football and volleyball in high school, track.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Hey, look,
Terrell Kershaw.
not bad. 65's not horrible in the third.
I don't even know who I'm going to take, honestly. I didn't. The guy who scouted all first-round talents and put them on his draft board, and he didn't
was
even
it?
have first-round picks. Didn't have a first-round pick, so I don't even know why he was even scouting them, to be honest. But I mean,
Right.
Hoping they fall.
yeah, like, come on, man.
Like, so I always scout the first round just because I like to do the draft show and I like to do the mock draft. I've done it the last 3 years. So I always scout the
problem
first
is,
round.
If you're using the like Madden suggested round that they get drafted in, it's not going to be anywhere near accurate.
Right.
Because a lot of the best talents, like the cornerbacks that we took, what were they, like 4th or 5th round guys?
I think mine was actually a first, and I think yours was a third.
Not mine was like a 5th.
Maybe.
But either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's Madden. I don't know where they come up with their ratings. I think it's high awareness attributes.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see how they fuck up the PS5 and Xbox One X or whatever it's going to be launched. It's going to be a joke, just like Madden 06.
So
You remember when Madden 25 that the game literally crashed?
yes.
Yeah, it was so bad. So bad,
Couldn't
dude. Like,
draft.
So-
It was horrible.
Here is what I would love for them to do in Madden.
Coaching carousel.
And they talked about doing this, but they didn't do it. They talked about doing it for this Madden, and it didn't happen. So one
They're
of the
fucking
things
liars.
that I would love for them to do for Connected Franchise, for the scouting part of it. So remember in NCAA where you had to send your scouts out to certain regions?
Yep.
And then you only got players from that region that you scouted. And the more time you spent in that region, the more of the actual stats you found out.
I feel like that doesn't really work with.
They talked
It
about
doesn't work
doing.
with the NFL because the NFL is
They got the college bases. I feel like even if they bring in like just 10 or 15 college teams, they have a way you can scout
just so
their,
different.
you can scout their players, like real college teams, but after that, they're just like nothing you can scout. I'd be cool with that. Just a little bit more depth in the franchise would be nice, just because, I mean, it's been so bare bones since, like, the PS2, and
Yeah.
even like Madden 12 and Madden 11 were decent. I mean, they had like
Madden
a little
12 was
halftime
one of the
show.
best.
That's my
How
favorite
about
Madden.
12.
It was actually, I think it was like Madden 09 or Madden 10 is when I got into the league thing. I was only a young buck then. I was like, what, 12?
What all leagues did you play in?
I don't even know back then. I'm not with the same guys I was in back then, but all I know is I would play. You know, I went to school and I'd come home and I'd play my game and stuff. A lot of the times it didn't work out for me just because I had school issues and stuff like that. But I mean, like, it was hard, but that's how I got good at the game. It's just by playing older guys. Even if I wasn't in a league, I'd play online, get my ass kicked, and, you know, learn what they're doing, so.
Alright, Ravens are on the clock here. Is Ravens still online?
Well, that's fair, because half the guys nowadays can't take a loss.
He
So
is online. Yeah, I get mad and throw my controller, and I've,
COD has been doing that to me. I get so fucking mad at that game.
not really, I don't really throw my controller, but I get hyped, like, I get real hyped, and I get told to shut up by my wife a lot, because I'll be like, what bullshit, real loud, and she's like, shut up,
I think
Taylor.
it was like Madden 25 and like Madden 15 that I took, like, I honestly didn't really play at all just because the game was just so.
Madden 25 was broke, because that's the year that they didn't finish it, because they were spending it on the PS4 release as well. So they had the two releases in that 1 year, and both of
Middle
them
linebacker,
would
Quincy Beckett.
freeze finance or franchises as you went to advance in the draft.
Madden
You get the
16 was
error
horrible.
messages, it was horrible.
Madden 16 was horrible just because of the aggressive catch. You could just throw it up and.
Aggressive
Yeah.
catch wrong.
Chargers
You
are
know,
now on the
I
clock.
took, what was it, 16 and 17 off, and I came back for,
I think 18 was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I
what
think
is this,
18
is
was-
this, is this 20? Or is this
Yeah.
19? This is 20. Okay, so I took 17, 18, and 19 off. Well, until the very 19, until, like, the price dropped to $15 on PlayStation Network, and I bought it.
19 was one of the worst Maddens I've ever played.
Which one? 17?
19, 17, and 16 were like probably the worst ones I've ever played.
And those are the
was
ones I took
overpowered
off.
run blocking.
So,
Even this year now, the
For the
stretch
most
is
part.
still like
Yeah.
ridiculously OP. Like
there's a 52
Like, you
overall
could-
center.
Bears are now on the clock.
And the stretch doesn't work like it's supposed to. You're supposed to have that cutback lane, and it just, you know, at least we have pockets. You remember back when we didn't have
Yeah.
pockets for the quarterback?
oh, they would just stand there in the front, like
Yep.
and just not move. Yeah. Oh, he's so
Sounds
bad. I'm
like
not
a
gonna take him.
draft.
Oh God.
Alright, we have. You're on the clock. What you gonna take,
Oh
man?
man. I was looking at this
Just
cornerback
close
with
your
that,
eyes and pick. No,
that
I'm just kidding.
4.6 rating. That 4.6 rating, I think it's like a 4.2 for a cornerback. That's just not gonna. That is just the worst. Boy.
Let me see if I have any talent on my.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my
God,
plan
we
and
for it.
draft
Oh, yeah.
these terrible receivers and just
I got a
break
lot of
out.
talent left on my draft board.
The Cowboys
We cleared out the
Oh,
O-line.
fuck.
Holy cow.
59 overall. Eddie Collins. What's his speed?
Oh, 93 speed, 90
Okay.
excel,
Okay, that's not
77
horrible.
deep,
Okay, catching. Anything
72.
Hey, that can be built.
Oh no, 45 medium route run. That is just.
Well, put him on
Oh,
streaks
boy,
and you'll
man.
be okay.
He's
Well,
he's 6'1" too. I wish he had better
Ooh,
jumping
AJ
or something.
Neighbors,
But
67 overall, left outside linebacker. Not a bad
I
pick
wouldn't
in the
worry
third
all
round.
about their route running. You can throw him on the deep threat every single time, and he'll be amazing.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm gonna put that star dev on. It's
Yeah.
tough because so I got this guy. He's got better. Is it Culliver? Culliver's got 93 speed or 92 speed. And he's got 80. He needed better 40 time, which makes no sense. But he's got way better medium route. He's got 3 less deep, better agility, 3 less jumping. But he's got worse excel. I mean, I don't know who I'm gonna. His injury is really bad too. Oof, that's not.
God. I got one pick left in this draft. Damn it.
Is that your next one?
Yep.
Yeah, and see, I haven't even got to mine. I got 6 in the last rounds.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
All right,
I want some more picks.
Kendrick Wright. Yeah, I'll give you
All right.
I'll give you 5, 6, and 7 for your pick 3 right now.
All right, I'm gonna take this ridiculous halfback.
The one that you were telling me to take.
Yep, 4-3-4.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Oh boy.
Hey, I bet he's still fast as shit.
Oh,
Cyprian.
You know what's surprising? He's only 93 speed, 89 XL.
Man.
4.34. This guy ran a freaking 4.41 and got 93 speed. It's just weird how they do the ratings.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a bracket now instead of exact.
Yeah.
That's because people were cheating and they were looking up the exact. They were like calculating it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
a couple
there's a
minutes
formula.
ago and
The Jets are now on the clock.
All right. Ooh, he got a 66 overall cornerback.
Just reminded everybody to make sure you cut down to 53.
Pretty quickly because we advance every 15 minutes.
15 minutes for the first week of preseason, 5
and then-
minutes for weeks 2 and 3,
Yep.
and then we pause on week 4 to give
Yeah.
everyone time to cut down.
So. It's all right. I only have 41 players, so I don't need to cut.
Yeah, I think we've got 49.
I'll have after the
Looking
draft.
for
I'll
some-
have 40. I have 6 more picks, so I'll have 47.
I'll be looking for some free agents.
Yeah. I traded. I was able to trade Darby to open up some cap because I was negative cap, and so trading Darby gave me a few million that I could sign a couple free agents and not be over the cap when the draft was done.
I think
Which is
this
why I
season
went
may
corner.
I think I'm going to be trading TJ Watt.
Yeah.
send him to me. I'm a Steelers fan, so send him
Yeah.
over.
There's a few of you guys that don't actually suck, but you probably still suck because Steelers suck.
What are you, a fucking Patriots fan or something?
No, even worse.
Oh, he's a Bengals
I'm
fan.
an actual Bengals fan.
Oh yeah, fuck the Bengals, man. I can't wait to see Joe Burrow just get destroyed like Carson Palmer, like that playoff
I'm a
game when he tore
Dolphins
his ACL.
fan, so it's just as bad.
No, it's not. The Dolphins are acceptable to fucking the Bengals. No way. Bengals, Ravens, and Browns. They can all.
That's how I feel, except for Steelers, Ravens, and
Lions
Browns.
are now on the clock.
For me, it's Steelers, Cowboys. I hate both that fan base and the teams.
You eat the culture of winning, huh?
So growing up in the Dallas area and being from Dallas,
The Texans are now on the
I can see it, but at the same time, I still like to root for the Cowboys. Obviously, it doesn't
You're a
matter what they
traitor.
do.
You're a
I
fucking
never
traitor, that's
voted
why.
them America's team.
Neither did I. Fuck them. The Cowboys.
I still pull for them. I mean, it's good for business when they win.
You pull something.
So listen, man, they had three of the most overrated guys on their team. They won Super Bowls. I'm telling you, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and fucking Cocaine Cowboy Irvin, man. Irvin's the only one I can give it a shred of like anything to. Emmitt Smith is like almost like the Zeke thing, man. He's got a great O line. And then I don't know, like you think about like people like Barry Sanders, like again, I'm not old enough, but I watch the highlights and stuff. Barry Sanders is probably the best running back of all time. He played like 10 seasons. He had like 15,000 yards rushing or some crazy shit like that. I mean, come on, absolutely insanity.
True story. I tackled Emmitt Smith.
Really?
The Broncos.
I went to UF, so they used to play. He would already been out, and Eric Rhett was the running back now, but they showed up on it was either Thursday, it was some weekday we used to play pickup games out at one of the fields, and they both showed up to play a game. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, like Emmitt Smith was, he was good. He had like that toughness. I remember when he broke his shoulder or something like that, and he still played the rest of the game or something like that. But I mean, a lot of his yardage just comes from him playing for like 30 fucking years. I mean,
It's like Brett Favre, yeah.
Bears are now on the clock.
Brett Favre was he was a gunslinger though. Like his picks, no one
He
cares
was
about him.
trash. Yeah,
He yucked the ball, man.
cost himself as many wins as yet.
The
Because of,
that Vikings playoff game was probably that was the only time I couldn't make an excuse for him. It's just because he literally just. Why would you throw across your body like that? There's like 4 or 5 Vikings. It made no sense. Like I feel like he purposely lost the game. Honestly, like.
Yeah, it's Favre. Favre's gonna do Favre.
yep.
Gunslinger, man. He just throws the ball up, catch it. You don't.
You
I
need
mean,
a weenie pick, just hit up Favre.
It's kind of funny because you want your quarterback to trust his wide receivers to make a play, but then when they throw picks, you're like, damn it.
Yeah,
And a lot of the picks that happen in the NFL are not the quarterback's fault. A lot of times it's receiver
it's a
running
bad-
the wrong route, receiver, not being in the right spot.
yeah. I mean, you look at Romo's picks, because I actually like Romo. And Cowboys fans hate me because I like Romo, but I thought Romo was a solid-ass gunslinger quarterback.
So I hated Romo when he played. I thought he was so overrated. But now that he's a commentator and I actually listen
Love
to
him.
him, I love him. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, he was ridiculous on the. I was completely wrong when I hated him because he knew what the fuck he was talking about.
Well, if you noticed, anytime he threw a pick, the first thing he did was go to that receiver and basically bitch him out because they weren't where they were supposed to be or they screwed up.
it's part of being a
Now,
leader,
there were
though.
there were times where there were picks that were like, oh, that was an overthrow, or oh, that was an underthrow, but that happens. Like you're not perfect
Yep.
every single play. But and it is you can really look at it. A lot of quarterbacks are, where was the receiver supposed to be when he threw the ball, and where was the receiver at? Okay.
So do you think the Bengals are going to trade the Dolphins to get the number 1 overall pick?
No. Burrow's already working out with John Ross. He's already working out with some of the Bengals. Like, he's going to be a Bengal.
He's gonna be trash just like Dalton and Carson Palmer.
I
See,
know for a fact
the-
Chase with your team this past weekend.
Chase Young was, yeah.
Yep.
So I would not, and I've always said this, and everybody's been like, no, not going to happen, not going to happen. So the Marvin Lewis Cincinnati Bengals, which are no longer, but the Marvin Lewis Cincinnati Bengals, I think Chase Young would have been the pick.
Kept that dude for like 20 years and he got you absolutely nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
And I can't stand the ownership of the Bengals. They're dumb.
They're garbage. He's just.
They're like, he's cheap. It's just
The
like,
Rams are now on the clock.
if you really want to win, you need to win. You need to go out. You need to pay your guys,
Are now on the
because
clock.
they don't. They never want to pay their guys. I think they had, like, I like Dalton. I think Dalton is a solid quarterback. I don't think he's an elite quarterback, but I think he's good enough when he was in his, he's getting older now, but when he was in his prime, I think he really was good enough to get the job done. They just never really gave him a line, because when they did get linemen, they didn't pay him.
The Bills
Yep.
are now on the clock.
They
Because
had,
at one point had Zeitler, right?
yep, and they
They
didn't
let
pay him.
Zeitler go, Whitworth go.
But,
I mean,
yeah, and they didn't pay him. Like, they had,
Andre Smith.
when they had, Smith is meh. Like, I think
He
he
was
was
a good
always
offense.
overrated.
I mean,
Flappy Titty Boy, running the 40 with no shirt on, just
that's the
letting
thing
him
about
fly.
the Steelers.
Tell me how
Think
much
about
you.
this-
Tell me how much you really love Achilles Smith, though.
Yeah, no.
It's like the Steelers, man. I don't know. It's like they're really good at drafting receivers, but they always find a way to pay people, which is it's a great thing. But a lot of times, like when they paid who was it? Like the Mike Wallace thing, when they got rid of him, that was great. They kept Antonio Brown
Right.
over Mike Wallace. Great decision. And then they I forgot. Who
Yeah,
they
thanks
paid.
for that, Dick.
You're welcome. Mike Wallace. Mike Wallace was just a deep threat guy, and I don't know really how much you can value that if he's not like Randy Moss. He's not like 6'3" and can just moss people
Yeah.
like that. I mean, like
All right, Glenn
At least, like,
Chapman,
people that-
center.
like smaller receivers, like who is it? Like Tyreek Hill now. Like at least he can run routes. I mean,
Right.
Mike Wallace couldn't run a route.
The Eagles are now on the
Yeah,
clock.
and that's some of the issues with the receivers as they get older. The ones that can't run a route, when they start getting a little slower, they're gone. I mean, look at Des Bryant, like big physical, can't run a route, couldn't run a route. Now, just without a job. Still wants a job, but can't get one.
I think our biggest flaw, like the last 2 years, was for one getting rid of Le'Veon Bell. That was the dumbest thing we could have ever done. That's the only thing I'm mad about. Is like getting rid of Bell was so.
He was
stupid.
not going to play for you guys ever again.
No,
It's because we lowballed him. That's why. It's because we had to go out and lowball him. Like it was.
Nope, that's not why at all.
I don't know, man.
okay, so
He's still good with the Steelers. That's what I don't understand. Like I feel like if they would have just gave him the money, I mean, he would have played. He would have stayed.
it's funny that you talk about Le'Veon Bell because Shane and Le'Veon Bell actually know each other. Shane
really?
actually knows
He's a client.
he's a client of Shane's as in
wow.
Shane's money management, business or money management job.
Yeah, I promise you he was never coming back to Pittsburgh.
All right, Le'Veon Bell. I wish I could send this clip to you. You can go fuck yourself, buddy. Go to the fucking Jets, you fucking piece of shit.
He wanted to go to the Colts.
He wanted to go to the Colts. Probably just to play with luck, maybe.
Yep, he wanted to go to the Colts.
Yeah, I could see. You got Ty, you got Andrew Luck, and then him. They have a decent, O line. I mean, they could have done something special. I think if Bell goes to the Colts, maybe Luck doesn't retire. Possibly, he has something to actually look forward to.
He would love to play in Miami, but his agent would stop it because they're pretty certain he'd get in too much trouble.
Oh, I can see it. Bell's a flashy guy, man. Florida living. I mean, come on.
South Beach, yeah, it'd be bad for him. Although I don't see how New York is any better. But
I don't know why he would choose New York over any other destination. I don't know why you'd want to play for I guess for maybe the money, but the Jets just.
Endorsement deals.
You got it's New York, man. New York is a huge market, yeah.
Huge market, but what is he? Again, money comes in the factor.
Money, endorsements. I mean, you get endorsements in New York, like just like as much as you guys want to hate on the Cowboys, the quarterback of the Cowboys is going to get a ton of endorsements because
money.
He's the quarterback of the Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Cowboys are the number one NFL franchise as far as money goes.
But that's another thing with the Steelers. Fuck Le'Veon Bell. You know what I mean? We always find a running back. We always find receivers. Given James Conner is fucking always injury prone, but I mean,
well, he did have cancer.
Oh, you're on the clock.
I know, but that doesn't have anything to do with him fucking hurting himself. That's not a fucking excuse.
We'll see. What you taking for
But I mean, like, those are the two positions we can always come back from. So I wasn't too worried. But I feel like just when Ben goes, it's going to be a very. After this year, watching Rudolph and his bullshit, and then
I mean, Ben Roethlisberger's overrated anyway.
No, he's not. You're out of your mind. He's better than Eli and Phillips. He's the best quarterback to come out of that draft. That's just a simple fact.
Hodges?
No, I'm talking about Ben.
Oh, sorry.
Big Ben.
Hodges was okay. He just made terrible decisions. Like he actually he would take risks. But I mean,
is Big Ben so good, or is it your O line that keeps him up?
That's what I said. Like Ben's a little overrated.
What do you mean? He's not overrated because you know how many times he was sacked early on in his career and he still made stuff happen.
I mean, he's tough.
A bullshit excuse.
He's definitely tough.
Keeps everybody
I'll give him
off
that.
for so long.
That's why he was the most sacked quarterback from 04 to 2009.
Because he waits for so ever. He holds the ball so ever. Like, come on. Like, tell me that you don't know that Wallace was as successful as he was because the O-line kept him off. Ben held the ball forever. Wallace just finally got open.
I mean...
Yep.
Wallace wasn't running those crisp routes.
The only excuse I will give for Ben for his two... I wouldn't say for his two Super Bowls because he made plays in that second one. But I mean, that defense definitely...
There's defense, yeah. I was going to say that
defense was definitely...
And, when you play dirty like the Steelers do, and,
that's right. When you're hard-nosed football, baby.
When you're threat... when you want to, blow out the opposing quarterback's knees so you can win a game.
Carson Palmer deserved it.
I mean... But not just, always, like that dirty hit that was on Giovanni Bernard that wasn't called, it was helmet to helmet, caused Bernard to fumble.
That happens.
Cost the Bengals the playoffs.
The ref
Like,
wasn't in position to see that. That's okay.
But then when the Bengals do it to the Steelers, penalty flags everywhere.
Well, you got
Fines.
people like you
Because
want to
it was
talk about James
perfect.
Harrison. Let's talk about fucking Burfitt. He's the biggest piece of garbage. He's worse than James Harrison.
There's
You
no
could
lie
literally
there.
see it in his. You could literally see in his eyes how intentional everything he did was. And even when he was with the Raiders, he did the same thing. Like, I don't even know how he's allowed in the league still. Like, it's unbelievable. I
Well-
get helmet-to-helmet hits happen, but they're intentional. There's no need for it. Like,
But Burfict never raped anybody either.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
you know what? Ben was really good at raping people and getting away with it, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
So anyway, we're going to take Tua this draft. I know it. What are your thoughts?
You think you
Terrible.
think he's gonna fall that far?
What's that?
You think he's
To-
gonna
to
fall
5? No, I
to
think
5?
we're
You
going to
think-
trade up to 3 or 2 and get him.
Okay.
Take
I was gonna
Herbert.
say,
Take
'cause-
Herbert over
No,
Tua.
I think Tua
No way
Tua
I'm
over
taking
Herbert. Yeah, Tua over Herbert
Well,
any day.
That hip problem, and he's a lefty. I would never take
Are
Tua
now on the clock.
just for that simple reason alone.
The
But the hip
Browns are now
is not a
on the
problem.
Well, for now it's not a problem until he gets hit again.
clock. The Vikings
Even then,
are
it's
now
not
on
a
the
problem.
clock.
The chances of him re-injuring his hip is the same as you injuring it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just a freak thing. And now the only thing I'm worried about would be Tua's ankles.
Why?
Well, he's had the same injury on both ankles, and he's already had.
He had 2 high ankle sprains and took elective surgeries to strengthen the ankle.
Yeah.
See, he's
He
cheating
didn't
already.
need the surgeries.
You want a cheater on your team?
Yeah, absolutely. If we can win some games.
Now on the
I mean, Brady. Look at Brady. So like that's I'll take some cheaters if I'm winning Super Bowls.
Oh man,
All
everybody
right,
always
fifth
hates on
round.
Brady, man. I'm one of those people that actually stick up for Brady. I don't know why, but I do.
are now
I
on
So,
agree. I
you know-
hate the guy. I hate the guy being in our division, but really he is the greatest thing ever. I mean, he's
So-
never
Yeah.
really had a wide receiver. He's never really had an offensive line that anybody could name.
I mean, he's had Moss. I
Don't-
mean,
okay,
later in
Moss
his
for 1
career,
year.
but
Moss
Moss.
for 1
Lost
year.
1 year.
And what happened that year?
I mean,
he
what
broke all
about-
kinds of records?
What about didn't he have Brandon Cooks?
Brandon Cooks? Was
Injury
not,
prone Brandon Cooks? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Didn't he
I wouldn't consider
Wes
Brandon
Welker,
Cooks.
another injury prone guy, get open, but he can't stay healthy. He's never had a number one.
Saints
Gronk?
are now on the clock.
I mean, Gronk is a freak.
The tight
Gronk
end.
is a freak.
He's had one tight end, and he broke records with him. But that's the only guy he had. Who else did he have? Really? I mean, he had what?
Well, he had
early
Andrew
score-
Hernandez, who just literally killed people.
Yeah,
I
like,
know.
like
He'd
line
be in
up,
Branch early on.
line up, and you line up across from Aaron Hernandez, and he says, "Hey, if you guard me, I'm gonna fucking shoot you tonight." And he's serious. You say okay, and you let him catch the ball.
Just tell me like I got your nude pics of that. I got your Grinder account because apparently he was a fag. So
Oh, that's right. I heard that. Did you?
I
did you
can't
watch
stick. I
the,
can't stick up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't stick up for Hernandez. I can't.
No, why would anybody?
Well, because people are trying to, during that documentary, they tried to make it seem like his childhood was bad, and now everything wasn't his fault, and how he was
But
just
it
like
wasn't.
misunderstood. You know what I mean? Like, it's so ridiculous. Like that
You
dude
pulled the
literally went
trigger,
out.
man. God.
He killed a guy for no reason.
Yep.
You can't blame CTE on that or anything. You literally took him out, and you were thinking about this as you're driving 20 minutes away to kill your fucking sister's,
Basically, your brother-in-law.
girlfriend's sister. Yeah, like
Yep,
the
Yeah,
show.
basically, your
Like,
brother-in-law.
like it's preposterous to think that I have CTE. I didn't know what I was doing in those 20 minutes. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous argument.
Yep,
They
I
said
agree.
his brain. They said his brain was bad or whatever. I'm pretty sure, but that dude was doing stuff in Florida. He was flashing his guns around and stuff like that. I mean, come on, man.
Shot a
Like,
guy in the eye.
The Lions are now
oh
on
man.
Well,
Right in
Lions.
the
Let's
eyeball.
see what the Lions get here.
the Cardinals are now
Jeremiah Burr, quarterback, 55 overall. Cardinals on the
I think
clock.
are now on the clock.
A lot of these documentaries are really what interest me about people's mind, because what about people that have never played like a sport and they have nothing wrong with their brains? It's just like a chemical imbalance. I think
Yeah.
Yep.
it's just
Well, I mean,
some people are just wired completely different. I honestly I
here's-
think it's just some people.
This is going to be kind of weird, kind of creepy, but I have never killed anyone. I don't plan
Okay,
on
that's-
ever
that's-
killing anyone.
that's weird- that's weird that you would say that.
Let's get that out first. I've never killed anyone. I don't plan on killing
Okay.
anyone. But if the situation arose where I had to kill someone, I would not feel bad about it.
Well, everybody says that.
That's a lack. Until you
Like-
kill somebody, that's a lack of
Yeah,
Like,
everybody says
I mean, the few attempted murder charges I have, I don't feel bad about either. But
Holy fuck, dude. All I'm going to
I'm
say is
kidding, by the way.
if it's somebody coming after like my family or like I'm going to lose my life or something like that, maybe I wouldn't have as much remorse. But if I had to kill somebody for like, I don't know, like say you're in the army and you have to kill like a kid because they got a gun or something, you can't tell me you're not going to feel bad about that.
No, I don't think I would because that's my life in danger. They're trying to kill me.
True, but I mean, like just killing. Again, my
I wouldn't kill just to kill. I wouldn't kill just to kill. That's no.
Yeah, like I think that's one of the things that really impacted him is because he's had to shoot children and like having to kill it. Shooting a grown man's nothing, especially when they're trying to kill you. But having to kill a kid because they don't know any better. It's not their fault. They're being put into a position.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's sad. So I mean, for that I would have some remorse. But I mean, anything else, if I had to kill a grown man, he's going to try and take my life. Come on, man.
Maybe if I had to kill a kid, maybe.
Maybe. He's saying maybe. Yeah, I shot this kid. He tried to put an RPG on my head, so I shot him in the face.
Yeah, it sucks, but
at
the same time, if it's me or him, sorry, buddy.
It's like Ted Bundy. He's really one of the reasons I got into the whole thing because the dude was a lawyer. He was super smart. Had absolutely nothing. He was a good-looking guy. Had nothing wrong with him. He was just a sicko. You know what I mean? He's just like a straight-up sicko. Like there's nothing wrong with him. He just had something wrong, chemical imbalance, or he's just like he has these. What do you call them? Like an urge, like a sexual urge. I mean, it makes no sense. Like I don't. It's one of the. I want to understand why. Like
that is one of the things that's like interesting for some of those they're sadists, they're sexual sadists. They get off on murder and torture, and that's what arouses them. And it's
the
power.
The power, yeah. It's. I guess I can't. I've never been in that situation. I don't know how I'd get off on fucking bashing someone's skull in with a rock or a fucking clay hammer or some shit. But I mean, if you're into it, I mean.
We went pretty dark here in the draft show.
Yeah, sorry, fellas.
That's what happens when you get in the 5th round. You get a little dark.
Yeah, it's getting late, man. I keep thinking about how I'm going to get killed in my sleep or something now after talking about this.
Yeah, my wife listens to all the murder podcasts, and we watch all the murder shows on documentaries and
because they're super interesting. I mean,
what was it that the kid said the other day? I was like, oh shit, our kid's already fucked up.
The frat houses aren't exactly the safest places on campus.
These guys, man, I'm telling you, they just want. They're going to school to be fucking like chefs and shit and fucking business management like you're in, stuff like that, and they just like to drink Four Locos and fucking White Claws all day. I mean, come on. I think I'm the only one with a respectable
drinking habit.
Fuck, I don't even drink that much, honestly. I wish I did. I've never been that big of a party guy, so I mean.
Don't, because I used to drink every day. I used to be one of those guys that I woke up and I had to have a drink to get money going. And
that's how I am with cocaine, though. I sniff fucking coke and Adderall like crazy. I fucking love taking Adderall.
See, I'm ADHD, so it's just like.
So it's the exact opposite for you.
It's not an upper for me. It's just like a calming. I don't like it. It makes me kind of zombie out.
Just sniff it up your nose. It'll be a lot different, I promise you.
The only thing that goes up my nose is my finger.
I'm just trying. I just want to win the lottery so I can go OD in the Viper Room like River Phoenix. That's my goal in life.
Have you seen that news, live news coverage where they're like, "What are you gonna do if you win the lottery?" And the guy's like, "I don't know, bunch of hookers and cocaine."
Cocaine, yeah, a bunch of hookers and cocaine, man. You can't tell me. I would literally. That's the first thing I would do. I would literally go and have the biggest orgy, and I would post it on Brazzers, and I wouldn't even feel sorry about it.
Alright, so I have the next pick after the
Hey, did anybody take that wide receiver Cutler?
Yeah, he did.
Cutler? I did.
Did you? Was any good?
I mean, you get him a star dev, maybe he's gonna be good, but he's got 92 speed. Where's he at?
That's it?
My entire draft board is gone.
92 speed, 88 excel, 86 agility, 77 jump, 74 deep, 70 catching.
The Bengals are on the clock, and I have no idea what to take because all my
that's what
draft board is gone.
That's what I was saying about this one guy. He had a worse 40
All right,
40
let's
time,
take
but he had
James
better
Anthony
speed.
here.
The Chargers are now on the
I mean,
62 overall power rusher. Normal dev.
he looks like a chomo.
Let me see here. 76 acceleration, 69 speed, 82 strength. He does have the big hitter trait though, with his 72 hit power.
The Colts are now on the clock.
So he
Who am I
can
gonna take?
ride the bench for us. Fill up one of
Is there
those
anybody
draft
watching
spots.
this show anymore?
Let me see. Actually, I think we still have some viewers. We have one viewer.
Scared everyone off here.
Who do I? Fuck
The
it.
Cowboys are now on the clock.
And it's probably me because I have the chat
Oh my
up.
god, that was a great pick. That was a great pick.
Frederick?
Oh my goodness.
The
Frederick?
Bengals are now on the clock.
He has 93 speed, 89 excel, 72 catching, 74 catching traffic, 70 short, 74 medium, 70 deep, 71 spec, 85 agility, 82 jump. And he has the same speed as the guy I drafted earlier on. I mean, 6'2". I mean, he's getting that start depth. That's not a bad pick. Considering he ran a 4.47 and had 93 speed. It doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Fucking mad.
I'm going to take this dude right here.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Timothy McKinney.
Oh, the commission's the only one listening.
Go.
Oh, fucking commish. You know, you're a bastard, you know that? Yeah, I'm glad you're listening. It's good that I know that now.
How do you know he's the only one listening? Where do you see that?
It says right in the chat.
Messaged you.
Oh, did he?
I'm going to inflict violence upon your team this season. I'm going to fucking
Oh,
bounty
no.
gate every single Viking on the team.
So this halfback actually is not horrible. 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 agility,
See my
70
schedule for this
elusiveness.
season.
He's got a 92 kick return, so it looks like I have a good kick returner in this Timmy McKinney.
I'm probably going to use Jakeem Grant as my kick returner this year.
Did you pick up little Jakeem?
I did.
I didn't.
I had to.
I let him go.
I had
I
no.
let him go.
I had no speed. I mean, I had to. I got to play the Lions week 1.
Panthers. I listened for a little while before the grinder talk turned me off.
Jets are now on the clock.
Looks like he missed the murder chat then.
That's good because that's definitely
The Seahawks are now on
Oh, I don't play either one of you guys this
the
season.
Browns are
That
now
sucks.
on the clock.
I'm sorry, man.
The Vikings are
Try for
now
your
on
best
the
interest, though.
Let's see here. I don't.
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's look at schedules. Yeah, I want to know who I play. That's a good idea.
Let's see. Oh, I
Maybe I
finally
can
get
make
to
the
play the
playoff game.
Seahawks. Good deal.
I gotta play
I
the
get the
Seahawks.
Ravens.
Too. Fucking hate that guy. I don't even know him.
Regular season. Oh, I start
I
off
get a
with
bunch
the
of new people
Browns
in the
right
league.
away. Wow.
The fucking Vikings had 640 points, only allowed 195. This dude is on gear. HGH. Stop hanging around Peyton Manning.
Browns, Titans, Steelers, Giants, Eagles. Oh, I play the NFC East. Nice. I get to play my my buddy in the Cowboys.
The Lions
All right,
are
guys,
now
I'm gonna read my
Oh.
schedule. You tell me who's trash and who's not. All right?
All right, let's
You're
go.
the Bears, right?
Yeah.
Let's go look.
So I got the Lions, garbage.
You're gonna walk all over the Lions.
You got the Packers,
Sorry, Rain Dragon.
Packers
miss.
will be a tough game.
Hit or miss.
Texans,
You'll win.
You'll win.
Texans,
Easy.
okay. Titans,
You'll win.
Yeah, I think you'll pull that off, but it'll be a good game for you.
Lions again. That's gonna be another butt fucking for him. I mean,
Rams are new.
Texans are
Rams.
Is he
I got
new?
the Rams.
I didn't think he
so-
was new. Is he? I thought the Rams were
Isn't
pretty
he?
solid. No, I thought the Rams were pretty solid. Like, been here for a while, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
We got the fucking Vikings. We know I'm gonna blow him out. So we don't even have to-
All right, so
Seahawks.
Vikings, Seahawks.
I've never played the Seahawks, but I hear they're pretty decent.
He's
Okay,
good.
okay.
He's very balanced. It's very hard to stop
That's
him
true.
because he is so balanced. Like, I was looking at if when you go to in your training mode and it shows you like what they play, literally everything was 33%, everything, and I'm like, oh shit. And he's just very balanced. Like, it's hard to stop because he spreads the ball around, he runs the ball well. Like, there's no one facet of his game. So.
Okay. We got the Cardinals.
He's, man, I don't know. Like, sometimes, like, he just whooped my ass, but he had a horrible record.
Is
He's
this the same
streaky.
Cardinals owner that left and came back?
No. Yes,
No?
he did. He left as a different team and then came back as the Cardinals.
Okay.
He's just streaky. I don't know. Like
We got the Colts.
the Colts.
He's new.
He's new.
New guy.
He forces a lot his passes, but he's solid. Like he's not a bad guy at all.
49ers.
49ers is new to Madden completely. He's
Oh, buddy.
he's one of my buddies that I know in real life, and he saw how I was playing, and then the Cowboys owner is another one of our buddies, and he saw him playing, and he's like, man, that's interesting. I want to try that. I want to get into that. And he knows he's gonna suck for the first Madden, but he wanted to get in on this one so he could learn. That way, next Madden he'd be a little bit better.
Hey, I respect that, man.
So he's probably going to be 0-16. He's really, really good at throwing to the defense. So
He's like Phillip Rivers then.
he'll.
Panthers.
Panthers is solid as well. I think you'll beat him just from watching your games that I've seen so far.
2 years straight.
But he's good. He's solid.
Eagles.
Eagles, man, they're streaky.
Streaky.
I think he's a lot like me, where he has games where he balls out, and he has games where it's just like, what the hell do you just do? Because I'm the same way.
I mean, I'm the same way too, man. Like some days I'm on, and then some days I'm just really off. It sucks, but I mean. Nothing like forcing.
See who I play this year. We start off with the Patriots. That's a tough game.
Oh,
Jets,
the Panthers guys.
game.
Panthers talking shit about the grinder talk.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, oh, you missed murder chat, and he's like, there is a god.
I think he would have got a little bit of. Okay, out of the three of us, I think the Dolphins are going to have the best record. I'll say that right now.
Of the three of us? Nah, I will.
I don't know.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I don't know a lot of the people on my schedule. I got the Raiders, never played before.
You got so much speed on here, man. Damn.
Yeah, I got a lot of
my team?
guys.
Yeah, your team. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, if I can just stop throwing to the other team.
Yeah.
I usually lead the league in passing and in yardage, but I also lead in the interceptions.
So I wanted to go full on Cliff Kingsbury and run Air Raid, but I hear Air Raid's unsim, so I'm not going to run Air Raid.
Unsim.
It's not only unsim if you make it unsim. I think that's a fair argument.
I was going to run a true, real, tried and true, traditional Air Raid offense.
Just don't go through West
where
Coast then, I mean.
I only huddle when I have to, but I guess I'm not doing that now. Yeah, I was talking to Commissioner about it as well, and he's like, yeah, I think that'd just be a little not what our league's looking for, so, and I respect that, so I'm gonna run it. I'm probably gonna run stick with my run, I'm gonna stick with my game plan right now, my heavy run, and work on some short
Redskins says
passes.
that Mahomes is going to lead in passing this year.
No, it's going to be
Yeah.
Chester Jenkins. Chester Jenkins all the way.
So I don't think that my quarterback will lead in passing, but I'm pretty sure my quarterback will lead in rushing again. I mean, I had 600 yards with my quarterback last year
Falcons are now on the clock.
rushing.
I pass
and
a lot, so
Pretty sure he's going to do that again.
I love passing. I can run the ball, but this O-line does not want to let me run, so they're way better than just holding up blocks to the passer. I can't really.
Are now on the clock.
Mahomes
with-
was close to me.
Hey,
He's about
Marcus Hunt's
160
back.
yards behind.
The Redskins are
Through
now
12 less touchdowns, 9 less interceptions.
Like I had 1,600 yards total with Bell and Cohen. It was okay. Fant's really nice. I really like Fant. I haven't used him this year, so.
Yeah.
Eventually,
When it comes to the run game, there's no one that's going to top me in the run game, no matter how hard they try. Mixon the God is just...
You run the ball 3,000 times a game.
No, I run it like 20 to 22, okay?
The Bengals' passing attempts are basically the running back trips and throws the ball forward.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, my quarterback is my second running back, so yeah, that's pretty true.
I'm gonna try and I'm gonna talk to Ravens and be like, give me Lamar Jackson. I'll give you 2 first-round picks and this 24-year-old X-Factor QB for him.
I like that the Ravens have Lamar Jackson because he doesn't cheese with them.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I just want to have more options in case, because this O-line's so bad. I want to be able to, like with this guy, he has 54 speed. Like, I want to be able to get out of the pocket if my O-line's not that great. So I mean, I want to be able to at least get out of the pocket without being, have a chance than being, you're instantly sacked with this quarterback. There's nothing you can do. If he had like 74 speed, 70 speed, it'd be a little bit better. Not much, but I mean. Yeah, definitely the cheese with Lamar Jackson is real this year, especially playing regs online.
Yeah, and I have a mobile quarterback, but I try not to. And when I run with my quarterback, it's 95% of the time it's designed runs. Like
that's what I thought it should be. I mean, it should be a designed run.
Yep.
It's very very rare that I take off with my quarterback in a pass play. Like I do it when you drop everybody back in coverage and I've got nobody open. I'm hoping. Oh, put it in the freezer then, buddy, if you're done. Oh, me eat it? Okay.
I mean, I'm not
gonna eat it all.
I'd like to just have more options in the run game, just simply because I can't run completely that well with my running backs. So I would like to maybe get into the read option game with with Lamar, somebody who's got a little bit more speed on him. Just keep the defense guessing. That's the only thing nice about having a quarterback like that. Like,
the problem with people that run read option is it's almost always a quarterback keeper. Always, 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 always. So anytime you play someone that runs read option, all you got to do is set your, quarterback option to conservative, so it always plays the quarterback.
Please, against me, please do it. I love when they do it because then I hand it to Mixon. Because I don't really want to run with my quarterback.
Every time.
I don't want to run with my quarterback.
And then when they got the contains on when you're passing the ball, it gives you more time in the pocket. So
just remember who held you to ridiculously low yardage rushing.
Oh, I know.
Time we played.
I know. But that was before I had my quarterback.
You have a white guy that's fast. I mean, it's ironic.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Because I don't think there's ever been a white quarterback besides maybe Taysom Hill, he's not even really a quarterback. He's never been like... he wasn't fast, though. I mean...
What about Doug Flutie?
Ryan Tannehill?
Tannehill's not fast. I'm talking about like 87 to plus. I mean, Steve Young was... I guess Steve Young when he was young probably like... Again, obviously he was faster, but a lot of the clips I see, I don't see him like breakaway speed, you know what I mean? Like Lamar Jackson.
He's running bootlegs.
But I mean, like, Tannehill, those are all guys that can, he can get yards when he needs them. Not somebody like Lamar Jackson who can just literally run the ball, and he's going to get, 50, 60 yards on a run. I mean...
Do you guys think Lamar Jackson's going to be successful this year? Or do you think with a full year of
I think it was just hype this year.
Yeah, I think a full year of film, defensive coordinators are going to be like...
Look what happened to RG3 and,
Okay.
I guess maybe not. I guess you could, because I guess, again, Mike Vick, if he doesn't go to prison, that dude's probably a Hall of Fame quarterback, let's be honest. I mean...
Okay, so...
Well, Mike Vick's problem was he was very inaccurate, and he fumbled all the time.
But I think if he continues playing, he doesn't go to prison for those, 3 years, he develops. Because when he was with the Eagles, he was good. I mean, he was really good.
So, here's the difference with Lamar. I think Lamar has a better arm and is way more accurate than Vick ever was.
I agree with that.
I think Vick's got a better, when you talk about throw power, just being able to yuck the ball, I think Vick's got a better
accuracy.
Accuracy, yeah.
And
the only people that have gotten away with this thing for so long is, again, it's probably Mike Vick. There was Russell Wilson's another one. I guess, again, you could throw Steve Young in there. He can make plays and stuff like that back in the day.
I think what's going to end up happening with Lamar is you're going to see more teams putting, 7 and 8 defensive backs on the field to cover him.
It's what I mean. Like with Kyler Murray, I thought this year he was going to be. I don't know. I thought he'd run the ball more, but I mean, he didn't really run the ball like I thought he was going to. So I don't know what. I don't know if that was just like this to get into the offense kind of thing or what, but I'd like to see Kyler Murray turn into what Lamar Jackson was this year. You know what I mean? Because he has that ability. I mean,
Right. Hey, are you on the clock, Bears?
Yep,
Am I?
yeah, he is. Yep. Oh, yeah, you are.
You got
I've been-
14 seconds.
oh, here we go. Oh my God.
I'm over
Oh my
here
God.
eating my kid's ice cream, not paying attention, or I would have told you.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Just pick something.
Sorry, I just looked up and saw it.
Oh, you fucking dicks.
What'd you get?
I just picked a random fucking player. Bernard Good. He's trash. He's not good.
Bernard trash,
got
not
long-
Bernard good.
He's got fucking
Sorry.
long sleeves, so he's garbage.
I was not paying attention. I just looked up and was like, hey, Bears on the clock.
Bengals.
I don't feel sorry, Vikings, so enjoy that. Wasted minute 30 seconds, you bastard.
All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Who do I want to take? I don't know who the hell I want to take.
Yeah, Lamar this year, and we'll
Almost
see.
on. I'm just looking around here. I don't know what to take.
I'll ask a real question. Do you guys
Let's
think
take this
Shazier will ever play again?
No, I think he's a fool if he tries.
I said the same thing, but he's really trying to come back, and he's been making really good progress, I heard. I heard by next year he could potentially be playing again.
Yeah, I think he'll have trouble finding a team that'll let him after 3 years.
Trash.
The Steelers have said that they're willing to work with him, which is, again, I don't want to see him play again, just simply for a spinal injury is huge. You know what I mean? Like,
Let him be a coach.
He told me I
like-
needed to eat
The
this.
Seahawks are now on the clock.
Take him, get a bite.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Come take it away from me, because I will eat it all.
I think when we stole Minka from you, that was nice, though. That wasn't good.
You know what? I was okay with it when it happened because you had just lost your quarterback. You guys were expected to get a top 10 pick. I was like, okay, but not so much.
That defense kept us up, man. We're coming back from like the old defensive days, man. If we-
Minka's a monster.
Mhm.
the Dolphins just don't know how to use players.
Well, no, we're using him the way that you guys are getting ready to use him, moving him around. He just didn't. Well, for us, he only wanted to play safety. Him and his mom cried that we moved into different positions.
The Lions are now on the clock.
I would rather keep. Of course, we got Hargrave and Bud Dupree, man. I really hope we can keep.
The Texans are now on the clock.
You know, I hope we can keep Bud and get rid of Hargrave with Tuitt coming back. Of course, we got Cameron Hayward down there and stuff like that. I mean, Bud Dupree shined this year. I wouldn't want to see us re-sign him and then him going back to being
The Saints
how ineffective
are
he
now
was
on the clock.
before. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a weird year for the Steelers. I think honestly, it really just depends on how Ben comes back. If he comes back and he's garbage, just fucking retire at this point. I mean,
You guys need to. Are you going to draft a successor? I mean, you're not going to. I mean, obviously, we're not betting on Hodges or Rudolph here.
no, fuck the both of them. I like Hodges just because of his personality, duck guy. But I mean, I would like to see us maybe again. This is a shot in the dark kind of thing. I'd like to see us, if he falls, draft like Jake Fromm or somebody late.
What about Love? I think
Or
Love
Jordan
would be a good
Love.
guy for
I
you
think
guys.
they're having Jordan Love going in the first round right now for some reason. All the mock drafts have him going in to like the Raiders or some crazy shit like that.
I think that's nuts. He's got a big arm.
I think they're looking at it because of
What's
like
he
I
doing?
think maybe because Jake Gruden's like that, man. He'll take
Broncos are now on the clock.
a prospect over a guaranteed talent. It showed last year with Clellan Farrell and
I'll mess with it after
Yes,
Since
this.
fans
You know,
that
yes,
want us
I'll
to
mess
take
with it.
Herbert,
I think
Herbert
Mom
and Love over Tua, and I'm like,
has
nuts.
The
a
Raiders are now on the clock.
idea with. Yeah, I'll take some water out. I haven't treated the water or anything yet because I've been sticking my hand and stuff.
I
in
wish
it,
Ben
so-
would just retire and just tank. We could tank and get Trevor Lawrence next year, but I mean, I've been
See?
fucking following Trevor Lawrence since his Nike Elite days.
Trevor Lawrence is part of the reason why I feel like the Bengals might take Chase Young and then tank it for another year.
The thing is
No
with that,
team- no
Trevor
team
Lawrence
tanks.
Trevor
No
Lawrence will
team is
not
ever
play.
going to tank.
They're not going to play. Trevor Lawrence is not going to play for the
Oh.
Bengals. I guarantee
Yes, he
you. If that
would.
pick came up, no, he
I
wouldn't. He would.
think-
He would demand a trade.
So no,
I-
there's they don't have the leverage anymore because of the rookie wage scale.
Yeah.
It's not
That's fine.
It's not like it used to be where you could get a massive deal and just force your way out. Refuse to
He
sign.
would. Honestly, I think if the Bengals were there and they were going to pick him, he would do whatever he had to do, take less money, whatever it's going to be, not to play for the Bengals. They're saying that to Joe Burrow as well. I mean, just because of the way that team is, just the way the owner is, why would you want to play for somebody like that?
That won't hurt either.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like,
They're gonna play with the person that drafts them the highest and get paid. They don't have the leverage they used to. The idea of people holding out and stuff just isn't gonna happen.
Oh, don't forget, guys, if you want your superstar upgrades on players, to hit up the commissioner.
I only got a star, motherfucker. I only got a star.
Well, either way.
Well, you know, this will be your first season here, so if you play all of your games, you'll be eligible for an X Factor.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I play all my games, man. I don't got shit going on.
Who do I got?
I was in. You guys know John Kolb? He's always in the Madden forums and stuff like that. John.
That name
Kolb.
sounds really familiar.
Yeah, he's got one of the best leagues in the community.
I used to run a large Madden site.
You're the money financer guy, right? You
Yep.
take care of people's money.
Yep.
I want to get famous or something like that, and just come to you. And then when that happens, I want you to just really fuck me over and just steal it all away. So
Steal
I
all
can
your
make
money.
So I
Burn
can
it
make
off
it.
you.
So I
Here's
can
what
make a
I need you
Hollywood
to do,
film about
Shane.
it.
Here's what I need you to
What's
do,
that?
Shane. I'm gonna bring you my little bit of money that I have, which is like negative bank account, and have you manage to like make it not negative any longer. Can you do that? Are you that good?
Maybe. On a good day.
If I like, hey, here's all my finances. I'm 36 or
So the first thing-
$37,000 in debt.
So for people in your situation, I say the first thing you need to do while you're young is buy a cheap insurance policy so that the rest of your family and generations get out of the same social circles they will be. It'll improve their life immensely. For yourself, put the rest of your money into an index fund.
And we just heard what he gave to Le'Veon Bell for a pitch. No wonder he went to the fucking Jets.
Well, Le'Veon would get a completely different pitch because he's got money.
Oh, fuck you, guy. You're not gonna give me your 100%. I don't want nothing to do with you, bastard.
Well, when you've got money, you can afford to purchase things that people that don't have money can't. Like
Listen.
Le'Veon's going to get some hedge funds. He's going to get some, he's got a lot of investments.
Should have invested in being a better fucking running back. Bastard. All I'm gonna say is I didn't see him do nothing too special this year. That's all I'm gonna say.
He carried the offense for a year.
The Bills
I
are now on the clock.
fucking carried him into the ground. They didn't do too well.
Well, that's because they had the fourth string quarterback in.
That's his fault. It's his fault that happened too.
They were probably playing beer pong or something.
When you only have 3 touchdowns and less than 800 yards, you're the problem.
Hey,
Right there.
Le'Veon was struggling after the 2 hookers robbed him for millions.
Good. That's what he gets. That's what you get for fucking with
I'll take
hookers.
care of
Stay loyal to your baby mama.
I forget when that happened, but
He probably came to you and he's like, "Oh, Shane O'Mac. Oh my God, what am I gonna do about these hookers, man? They keep stealing my millions."
no, he wouldn't come. He'd go to his agent. His agent would come to us. 'Cause
Okay,
he's got
so
insurance for things like that.
we're Le'Veon Bell's insurance. So these fucking dirty hookers stole about $4 million. We're expecting an $8 million return.
No, what do you think?
He might have gotten it.
Oh shit.
I feel like you're just a Wall Street Journal kind of guy, Shane. Is that it?
God, no. No,
Okay.
no. Those are for junior brokers.
Oh, you fucking cocky dick.
Hey, but everybody started there, so.
I guess I'm gonna go to Wall Street. Maybe I'll just change my major to business financing.
It's a fun field. You get to play Monopoly with other people's money.
The Giants
What is the?
are now on the
I'm not going to ask you obviously, but what is it? Is it you make a living doing it though? Is the
Oh,
question?
you make a nice
now on
living.
the clock.
Okay, I think I'm going to go to business
So-
financing then.
So you can get out of college
The Titans
and
are now on the clock.
work for you be like an institutional banker or a
The Ravens are now
you can easily come out and make 160 to 200 without a lot of experience.
That makes me fucking hard.
So
I mean, I have to do my taxes, it doesn't make me hard, but
yeah, you could be an institutional banker or something like that and make a bunch of money. Now you're going to work 70 to 80 hours a week, and the competition is fierce, but it's easy to find opportunities. And then once you kind of establish yourself, you don't want to do the grind. You go to either
Okay, give me 1 second, buddy. It's my draft pick next, and then I'll be there. Takes like 30
either
seconds.
do some VC or open your own shop.
I'm just waiting for 50
how
seconds.
did you
to
get
my pick.
into dealing with like clients like Le'Veon Bell, and let's say fucking Matthew McConaughey, because he's just as big of a douchebag?
I would love for him to be one of my clients. But no, so I made I never expected to be working in finance. Ever in my life. I came out of college as a computer programmer, and then quit that after a year to become a DJ. So then I was DJing.
Jesus Christ, dude, I can see it now.
I worked for a record label. I traveled with like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake doing promotions and stuff for a year. And I was on the radio.
Dude, you
for
definitely
10
are in Grindr then.
No, not this guy. Then I did 10 years as a morning show radio host. Then I started selling subprime mortgage loans, and after that whole debacle, it was time to get into finance.
So after being a DJ and sucking off Justin Timberlake, you decided, hey, I want to handle people's money?
So I'll tell you something. The girls will do anything to see that guy.
Dude, I believe it.
Anything.
I believe it, man.
Who should I take here, guys? Who should I take here?
Take,
Bob.
hang on.
Bob looks solid.
Now let's take,
Bob.
now
I have
take,
nobody on my draft board.
I'm gonna take.
Take Dean Marrow. He's got a great name. Deon Marrow.
I'm gonna take. Should I take Roy Roth or Chris Vance? I'm gonna take Roy Roth.
You're a
Nah,
coward.
I'm gonna take Chris. You said take who?
Dean Marrow.
What position?
Left end.
I don't need a left end. I'm fucking stacked there.
You fucking dick.
I
Why
need a
would you ask the
quarterback.
questions? We don't know. Well, you gotta tell us who you're stacked at. Yeah, find a quarterback
There you go.
in
Yeah,
the
find
seventh
a-
round.
Yeah, take fucking Alex Farley.
I'm taking
Chris
Roy
Farley's
Roth.
fucking more successful brother.
80 throw power. Hell
No.
yeah.
Ace Browning. That's who you should have taken. Any guy named Ace has got to be a stud.
Or Josh.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wipe my little kid's ass. He's craving for
That's
it.
unfortunate.
That's, thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Lincoln Drayden, you're fucking trash.
Lincoln Drayden.
What a shitty name, too.
Lincoln or Drayden?
Having two first names and a last name. First name.
Bengals are now on the clock.
Ooh, a 67 overall receiver. Not bad for a 7th round pick.
No, not at all.
I've taken straight receivers this whole draft, so I wasn't going to look for another
Is that all
one.
you've taken?
Yeah, that's the only thing I've taken. Is just until that linebacker, I'm pretty sure, just receivers.
So you took that Cutler. Take a picture of Cutler and post him.
It's Culver, motherfucker.
Culver, that's him.
He's not. I got nobody with a good anything over normal, which sucks. But
My wide receiver, I've gotten Rookie of the Year or Best Wide Receiver like every year that we've done it. The last guy, the one guy on my team, if you look at him, Browning, he was a 5th round pick last year.
wow, I don't know if I'm gonna have that kind of success. But this guy I did draft was. I think it was him. No, it's Myron Frederick. He was ranked 113, drafted him at 52, and he's actually not that
Patriots
bad.
are now on the clock.
I was shocked actually how decent he was. So I'm probably gonna use my star dev on him and build him up because he's got the
The
everything you need,
Buccaneers
actually.
are now on the clock. The Jets are now
Yep,
on the
it'll be nice to build them up if you can get what's the route running.
Everything's over 70 for route running.
Gotcha. So
Culver? No.
what's his archetype?
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
For Myron?
Yeah,
The
Slot.
Browns are now on the clock.
so he'll get big bumps if you do the route
The
running.
Vikings are now
He's also it's the same overall for slot and deep threat.
So I like like all of my guys. Pretty much, I just do deep threat because they get speed, excel, updated, and then occasionally they'll get medium.
I didn't know who to pick, so I panicked and just picked this middle linebacker.
Oh look, the Vikings have still yet another pick.
The very last. We have like 15 picks in this draft. In the first round.
All the first 14 picks in the draft, plus the last one.
Yeah, take your time, Vikings. You don't want to get a fucking X Factor.
X Factor. Alright, so remember when he advances, we got 15 minutes.
Yep.
This has been a long night, boys. I'm sorry if I've
Oh, you're good.
drowned you guys in insanity.
Nah, it's good. I like getting people in here because then we know we get to know them.
No,
Yeah,
I'm a
for sure.
fucking asshole. At least you know that now.
DeMarcus Presley was injured? You traded me someone that was injured?
He shouldn't be hurt. I shouldn't even be able to trade if he's hurt.
Yeah, I know.
I've got someone coming back from an injury.
Damn, I farted and it kind of smells.
Alright, I have 48 players, which is the league minimum.
You have how many?
48. But let's see who's in free agency that I can still go grab. Hey, look at that guy. He wants too much money. Oh, I'm gonna turn this damn stream off.